So Sylvie is spending a bit of time over in the house. So some of you might have seen her at Zanti Stray's rescue in Zakynthos, so I brought her back about a week ago now. So she's decompressed in the kennel. She's started going out on walks just on a long line so that she can start sniffing and exploring her environment. But she's never been in the house before that we know of. And she's got a little bit of fear. So the big mistake that people make when they adopt a dog like Sylvie that's got fear or insecure or anxiety-based issues is they try and negotiate with the dog. They try and buy the dog's love. They talk to the dog, they look at the dog, they go to touch the dog. And what you have to understand that in dog world, that can be pressure to a dog. And if a dog feels pressured, they go into survival mode. So survival mode is fight, flight, avoid, submit, or freeze. So with Sylvie here, if I go to move into her space, you can see that she just walks away. And if I go to put my hand out, which I probably won't be able to because she'll just flight, but I go to put my hand out, she used to flight and now she submits. So you can see she's bending down. So the worst thing you can do is try and force the relationship. So I'm very lucky in that I've got lots of dogs in my house, and there's no better teacher than another dog. So if you're lucky enough to have another dog in the house, what I do is I just put a long line on the dog, and you can see she started to come in the kitchen because George walked through. So she started to follow George. So all I'm doing whilst I'm just cooking a nice Sunday roast, is I've just had her over in the house just to be. So I've left the long line on her. I'm not talking to her, I'm not interacting with her. I am just going about my business and I'm letting the dogs do the work. So she will pick up on these guys' energy being really chilled. George and some of the dogs have come in and sniffed her and interacted with her. George has gone to sleep, he's off duty. So I'm just letting her be. So that's the best thing you can do with a dog like her, is just let them be. Put a long line on them straight away. As soon as you get them, you put a long line on. And then you leave that long line on in the house, in the garden. So you just let them be. Just let them get used to the layout of the house, the energy, all these different things that they've never been exposed to. You know, the TV, people, cookers, you know, beeps going on in the kitchen, everything. And in time, she will start to just do what these guys are doing and just go and lay down. And if I want to start directing her to lay down, I try not to come into her space from the front. It's a bit tricky here because there's not much room. So I just pick the end of the long line up and I just give a little bit of pressure just to guide her. And I'm not talking to her, I'm not trying to negotiate with her to get her to come in. I'm just literally giving pressure on the long line. And you can see she's starting to use her nose, which is a good sign. She's starting to explore. And then a little bit more pressure. And then that just brings her onto the bed there. And then she can learn from Geordie. So even though Geordie's old, he's blind, he's amazing at just giving dogs confidence and just helping them learn. And you can see there, she's a bit unsure, but now she's sniffing him. So then that's my cue to then drop the long line, move away, and just let Geordie do the work. So I've guided her to where she can relax and rest. And then I'm just letting Geordie work his magic. And that's all I do to start with. No pressure, just let them be. Alrighty.